And this is why I vouch that not every Pokemon needs to evolve. Yo, what's up everyone? Trayman1 here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Journeys anime discussion video. Guys, today we will be discussing every character / companion's team changes that have happened in Pokemon Journeys. Now, we won't be discussing every single character because there's certain characters like Wallace that really didn't have big of an impact on the series, but like the major ones like the companions and champions and things like that. So let's go to get right into it. Karina was one of the first major character returns in Pokemon Journeys, and I really did love that her Mienfoo actually returned and evolved into a Mienshao. I love this when, you know, Pokemon or characters that we haven't seen in a while come back and they've grown with either evolved Pokemon or new team members. So, but, you know, Mienshao wasn't too big of a character, but it's still nice to see that, you know, they are doing changes to characters like Karina. Next up is Iris with one confirmed team change and 2 possibilities. Now, the big one is obviously that, you know, her Axew has evolved into Haxorus, and I love this so much because I remember back in early Black and White, there was this dream episode where we see Axew has a dream of evolving one day into Haxorus, but throughout the Black and White series, we never get to see it grow past that baby Axew stage, so we never get to see it accomplish that dream. But seeing as she came back with Haxorus means that off screen, she grew, became the champion herself, and her Axew evolved into Haxorus, becoming a legend, and I love this so much. Now, unfortunately, you know, when we did get to see Haxorus, it did lose in this battle, but I did like his new and improved moveset. You know, just no more baby Dragon Rage and Scratch, but no Psycho Cut, Dragon Pose, Outrage was still there. I just really loved the development of Haxorus. Now, we didn't get to see much of his personality, but it still kind of seemed to have his like joyful Axew-like personality as well. A few other team changes that might have happened is that Iris may have caught a Goodra, because when they were showing off basically what Iris has done, there was this Goodra. This could imply that, yeah, she went to Kalos, but I actually think this means that she went and caught a Goodra for herself because she is the Dragon Master. Why wouldn't she want to catch a Pokemon like Goodra? And there's Gible. Now, they showed Gible still as a Gible in that little screen, but I wouldn't be surprised if Gible has evolved. As we know, this is upcoming episode going on. We know Iris is coming back soon because she's in the opening, but there's an upcoming episode where we get to see a Dragonite charging new with Scale Shot to a Garchomp, a male Garchomp at that. So we know it's not Cynthia's. Some people speculate it might be Paul's because this does seem to be in that Paul episode by the lake. But I wouldn't be surprised if actually Iris is out here training as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see if Ash and Iris both train with Paul for the Masters 8, because I do believe Iris will be coming up to the Masters 8 as well. She is the champion of universe, so she deserves to be in the Masters 8 in my opinion. So seeing that if Iris's Gible may have evolved into Garchomp, that would be pretty amazing. Now, upon Gary's first return, we didn't really get to see any team changes because we got to see some of his old Pokemon. But in the later return, we get to see that he has actually caught a Tyranitar, which is actually pretty awesome in my opinion. Just unfortunate that it got one-shotted by a freaking Blizzard with Surf Edge. So it's just like, oh, well, cool, I guess. Cynthia is another one of those major characters that recur quite a lot throughout Black and White and Diamond and Pearl. So when we see Cynthia in this series, we get to see she has caught a Roserade and a Como, which the Como is a nice reference to her appearance in Pokemon Masters. So I'm loving that they're giving her Pokemon like to show that maybe she went to Alola, because, you know, she does go to Alola in the games. And obviously, you know, Roserade, that is a center Pokemon. And Cynthia nearly has a full team. So I'm hoping that Ash versus Cynthia will be a 6v6. If not, I can see them doing a 3v3 with maybe Como, Garchomp, and Roserade, since those are the 3 that they mostly focused on. But, you know, she came back in Black and White with a Glaceon. We know she has a Gastrodon. She may have a Spiritomb. So I would love to see a full 6v6 between Ash and Cynthia. But considering how Rayhan is a 3v3, and that's the kind of start of the Masters 8, I wouldn't be surprised if everything else is going to be a 3v3 until Leon, which is going to be a full 6v6. Brock the Rock himself comes back with a newly evolved Blissey. That's right, folks. Chansey evolved. And this one I really love a lot because back in Diamond and Pearl, we got to see Happiny. You know, it was the baby. It was like always the, you know, the strong, powerful one. But it was so happy. And, you know, I just love this character. Then when it evolved near the end of Diamond and Pearl, it felt so special because it became like the motherly figure. And I just felt like, you know, it was a great step towards Brock's goal as wanting to be a Pokemon doctor. You know, a lot of the Nurse Joys in Kanto did have Chanseys and Blissey. So seeing Brock finally with a Chansey himself really made me feel happy to see Brock's growth. And to see it finally auto-evolve into a Blissey. You know, this is a really great move for Brock, and I can't wait to see how he performs as a doctor in the future. Oh, precious Bunnelby, come back to me. That's right, folks. Clemence Bunnelby has evolved into Diggersby, which Diggersby is not really one of my fan favorites. So it was just like, yeah, cool, I guess, when I heard it. But I can't even lie, thinking about this, like, Clement is an electric type gym leader. So having a ground type would be cool to kind of battle against, to strategize against ground types. So I think that's kind of cool that, he has a ground type now. Plus Diggers, we can learn another electric type move being Thunder Punch, which, would be nice to add on to his Wild Charge and, the whole electric type theme gym having electric type moves. So I guess it's not too bad, but we didn't really get to see much of it in action anyway, because he got one shot at when Ash actually did the training, which I didn't like that as well, because Clement is, still a gym leader, but Clement was strong. So I feel like, they could have at least gave them a little bit more of a battle to show Clement's strength and his growth. Now, this is another one I'm not too fond of, and that's that Braixen actually evolved into Delphox. I don't know. I feel like Braixen really fits Serena more than Delphox, in my opinion. Like, Delphox was always Arya's Pokemon, and I get it, Serena's growing as a character herself, so it makes sense for her Pokemon to grow as well, and that her starter. So seeing that she has a Delphox, I'm not against it. Like, I really do like seeing Delphox. It looked amazing. Seeing her use Mystical Fire, having new moves. I'm really proud that Serena was able to evolve her Braixen into Delphox finally. But at the same time, it's just like, Braixen fits Serena so well. I don't know. It's just another one of those situations where it's just like, I didn't really mind the Pokemon, in that form it was at, but it's still cool that it evolved, and we at least got to see it get better. Sadly, no breakdancing Pangoro. On the topic of not every Pokemon needs to evolve, Dawn is actually a good example of this. Now, I know a lot of people wanted Dawn to come back with some newly evolved Pokemon, but honestly, I'm glad that she didn't have any team changes. Like, her team's already pretty good. Like, I don't see them evolving Baneri because, there's the whole Baneri and Pikachu thing. Piplup definitely isn't evolving because was established way back in the Diamond and Pearl. And Piplup's just great as it is, just like Oshawott. Like, Piplup and Oshawott don't need to evolve. The only Pokemon that I could see her possibly evolving is Quilava, because it would be cool seeing her with a Tyranitar, but I just feel like even Quilava fits Dawn so well. Like, not every Pokemon needs to evolve. Not every Ash Pokemon needs to evolve. So I'm cool with Dawn's team being how it is. But that was every major character's return and their newly evolved Pokemon. Like, yeah, I know there's characters like Volkner, he's kind of, important because he came back with Rotom, but he's just not as major as, like, these companions, their rivals, Cynthia, things like that. Paul may be coming back with a new team as well, because we still don't know if that Garchomp is Iris's or his yet. So if that's the case, I might update this at the end of Journeys with more characters that came back with newly powered up teams. But for now, that's about it. In the comment section down below, let me know what you all think of the updated teams. If there's any other characters that y'all want to see come back, what Pokemon do you want to see evolved or changed or captured for them? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. TradeMan1, peace out.